Hey guys, this is going to be a medical update. I've been able to post a few videos here lately, had quite a few comments, questions, and inquiries regarding the state of my eyesight, where my overall health is, how recovery is going, and what the future holds as far as surgeries and what I could possibly regain as far as that eyesight. Also, whether I might be able to take up some of those TV offers that I got last year. So I thought we'd come out here, answer some questions, and get you all up to date. Let's start out with the health of my eyesight. The right eye is completely non-functional. There's no light perception there. I still have an eyeball. It still looks normal, I'm told, but there's no light perception. There's no sight at all. Too much damage, too many surgeries. They weren't able to save any part of that. Not only that, but second or third surgery in, I'm not sure what happened, but the muscles of the eyelid were damaged somehow. And so you might notice that my face is always squinting. For some reason my body's trying to protect that eye at all times. Even when I consciously open that eye, it doesn't open all the way. So I no longer have a symmetrical face. Until science and technology catch up and are able to transplant a whole eyeball, or maybe build some kind of android bionic eye, it is where it is. The left eye is the hope, and that's what I'm running off of right now. It's at 20/200, and that's enough for me to be able to walk around and kind of see where logs are and step over those. I can see shadows and huge color changes, but I can't get off trail because the branches, I can't see those things coming at me. There's oil in my eye at this time, and what that does is it makes everything incredibly blurry, and it also makes things darker. Looking through oil takes down the amount of light that my eye is able to absorb. So that's super fun. We're aiming at a surgery date of June or July. In high summer out here, being outside is almost unlivable. So we're going to go ahead and chance that, try and take out the oil. I'll regain a lot of eyesight at that time. I'll be able to get a lot more light into my eye. But there's still so much permanent damage. I'll never be anywhere close to 20/20. But I am looking forward to having more sight back, big time. One of the other things that has come up is that from all these drops and all these surgeries, I've started to progressively grow a cataract in the left eye. So as everything becomes a little darker from the oil, blurrier from the oil, I'm slowly getting more of a really bright fog cloud, or a fog bank, 5-10 foot out in front of me. Whenever I look at something bright, it kind of halos out. So that's been real fun, and that's not helping at all. So cataract surgery, replacing my lens, probably done the exact same time that the surgery occurs for my retina draining the oil this summer, and we'll go from there. But being able to see would be awesome. For those of you wondering, total number of surgeries was 9. Went through 9 surgeries. We were on the 3rd or 4th one when we opened up the GoFundMe account, and that far exceeded and surpassed any expectations we held for it. So many people came out of nowhere and helped, and we would not be here in the state that we are in such a good way without all the well wishes, without all the kind words, and without all the donations, no matter whether they were $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 or several hundred. We'd be in a sorry state. But those surgeries kept on happening to the grand total of 9, and it wrecked the heck out of my body. You might have noticed that I've aged quite a bit. Those of you that have been watching the channel for the last few years, I looked a lot younger a year and a half ago. So pain, not being able to move around for 8 months, not being able to see and stretch my legs out, stress, healing, it takes a toll on your body. So we'll see what we can do about relaxing a little bit more, getting out, rebuilding my body, getting me up to speed, and seeing where we go from there. As per the TV show offer that we received a little over a year ago, and we've gotten several since then from other networks, they've all been turned down, which has been crushing. I am no longer the same person that I was a year and a half ago. My capabilities are not the same. and I'm having to work around quite a few more limitations. So at this time, I am not suited to be on a survival TV show. Now, given successful surgery here this summer, that might be something we can revisit. That might become an option once more. But at this time, it's just not in the cards. The original business plan coming out here was to make these videos, to build the channel to the point where a TV network took notice of us, to get offered a TV show, to get that publicity, and to see where our careers went from there. Now, since all this has happened, we've had to start rewriting that business plan, to shift gears and to find new ways of generating income. And that's where hopefully somebody out there can help out. Now, y'all kind of know my background. Biology teacher, trail guide. We're out here on a ranch in South Texas making videos showing people how to survive, showing people a few of the beautiful things that we have out here in nature, and we'd like to continue doing that. I've got people on Patreon that go ahead and help me out, help out the channel, but out of all the subscribers, out of all the viewers, I'm hoping that somebody out there in all the walks of life, in all the different places in the world, might have an idea of what I could do with this place, or what I could continue doing with the videos that I have to make a little bit more money. So we do have a few new things in the works, one of which are additional channels. The first one is called Barely Survival. Now it is going to become a repository of extra footage, bloopers, behind the scenes stuff. If you watched all my videos and you can't get enough of Huck the Hound Dog, we'll be putting him in there as well, but that is Barely Survival. Now the second channel, if you've looked for some of my videos here lately, you might have come across her, is called Bri Outdoors, BRE space Outdoors. And she is my daughter, and she's been out here starting her own channel, making some videos, enjoying and learning her way around bushcraft. So if you can give her a sub, a few words of encouragement, anybody from that younger generation that can put down their iPhone long enough to come out and actually see nature for what it is, I think that's something worth encouraging. So if you've got a moment, we would definitely appreciate that. That's Bri Outdoors. So something that a lot of folks are going to be looking forward to, myself included, and this has been mentioned in the comment section a time or two, is a collaboration between myself and one red-headed Canadian wooded beardsman. Come springtime, the wooded beardsman's heading down here to this piece of property in South Texas to spend several weeks to see how it's done Texas style. So going through the forest, jumping in the creeks, swimming the rivers, catching and cooking everything that South Texas has to offer, with quite a bit of beaver talk probably thrown in there. But Canada and Texas combined, it ought to be entertaining, to say the least. So one of the last things that I want to mention are that we're looking for sponsors. Now, my email inbox alone, I have over 1,000 different offers, mostly from Hong Kong and China companies, for me to review their gear or to sponsor and advocate for their products. And you'll notice as you scroll through my videos that there's nothing like that being featured on my channel at all. Now, somebody that spent so many years out there on the trail and that depended on products and certain brands to get by day to day, month to month, and year to year, I'm still using those same items. They still have not broken. I have no problem pushing things like that, but I have a real problem when it comes to junk gizmos and gadgets that will break or don't work up to expectation. So you'll never see anything like that come across this channel. That being said, things like Titan Survivor Cord, and I'm becoming an affiliate for this company right now. This is the Swiss Army of all paracords. It's got all kinds of stuff inside of it. I'm going to have to do some videos showing you what it's all about, how to trick out your wrap on your walking stick. This old thing definitely needs to upgrade, needs to be done correctly. How to reformat, refit, and rebuild your survival bracelet, to put survivor cord in it, to make it all that it can be. But products like this, that'll get you by, that are the best of the best, that's what you'll see coming across here. So if you want to buy this, or if you're already a customer of Titan Survivor, go ahead and click the link down in the description. It gives us a few dollars every time you buy something using that link. It helps out our bank account. Doesn't cost y'all a dime, doesn't increase y'all's price at all, but again, it helps us. If anybody out there knows Petzl, Goal Zero, BioLite, Leatherman, Under Armour, anybody know the marketing departments there and have the inside, shoot them my info, guys. Love to hear from them. Definitely like the products at work. definitely enjoy the stuff that actually needs to be out there on the trail. Everything else, I've got no time for it. So guys, thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, share, give me your thoughts, give me your comments. Thank y'all all for everything that y'all have done for me and my family and this channel. And as always, till next time.